is this? When you send in nudes,
hey,
especially for the niggas,
blur the feet out.
Yeah, don't include your feet.
Guys don't be having good feet either.
They
though.
don't. So leave the toes out of it. That can ruin the whole nude.
It really can. She's onto something.
Yeah.
Seeing some nasty ass toes, baby.
I feel like niggas get a pass.
Like you said, we gonna zoom in too.
Yeah, like hold on, what
down there? We got some ugly ass toes.
Your girl Honey T. This has been another episode of
No Filter,
the podcast
featuring our guest
Jay Crack.
What's up, y'all? We are back with another episode of No Filters, the podcast. As you can see, we got Nay here.
I'm back. Sorry.
And Shauna.
What's up, babies?
And our special guest today is Joey.
What's going on?
Okay, so for people who may not know you, do you want to give yourself a little introduction? What you do, what you got going on, all that good stuff.
I guess, what would you say? I throw events in the city. Yesterday was actually my 9-year anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Of throwing parties in Cincinnati. So, been doing that for a while. That's about it for real.
So what is one of your most popular events that people may know you from, or not know you, but know the event?
I mean, if you go back.
Or coming up. Or coming up.
Previous, you would start with the day party, which started off at the U-Bar, then went to Mix for several years.
Ooh, I love the Mix.
And then, let's see, where else? Rasconi's on Fridays. That was me. And then, of course, now I'm with Ed and Frank at Second Saturdays every month. So the biggest and baddest Saturday around.
Okay,
so, yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Yep.
check them out, y'all.
Yep. And then we just had the white party at the Hangar this past Saturday,
Yes.
which was a huge success. So
I saw that all over my timeline.
Yeah.
Like
Real good,
all
y'all.
over my
I seen the
I was
after
so mad
party
we didn't go, bruh.
I seen the after party shenanigans.
Wait. That wasn't our after
That
party.
was okay.
That was something totally
Okay,
different.
Okay, so yeah, we're about to get into the icebreaker, which is the sex question game, as y'all know. Who want to go first? Y'all want me to go first?
It don't matter. You can
Pulling out
shake it up,
Should
pass
we
it
start
around.
from the right
Yeah.
and go to
Yeah.
the left? All right.
Let's see. I always pull out the wild shit.
Mhm.
So, let's see. Have you ever wanted to take your pussycat back from someone?
Oh, for sure.
It could be vice versa for guys too, but of course I'll start. Yeah. Who hasn't? I mean, I think everybody kind of has that one, at least one person is just like, yeah, I ain't had no business
Yeah.
fucking with you.
It's trial and error.
For sure.
Okay. For me, it's a yes as well. You know, I mean, you try shit out. Everything ain't gonna work, and some shit don't work. So, yeah, take it back. And what about you? You ever wanted to take yo? Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can.
Wait, is this a marriage ring?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about pre-marriage. We gonna talk about pre-marriage.
Yeah, we'll take
We
all of
gonna
it
be
back from all of them.
respectful. Yeah.
He said I'm a virgin.
Yeah.
All of them. He said all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
ALLUM.
All.
Period.
All of them.
All of
That's
them.
going in the dictionary.
Yeah.
I heard that.
That's going in the dictionary.
Go ahead, Shauna. What you got?
Definitely, especially, I just think as women, we just, like she said, we try things. Everything don't work. Everything is not a match.
Yeah.
So sometimes, if it's not snapping,
Sometimes the
it never
looks.
happened.
Sometimes the looks so much the sex. I'ma just say that. Like, just because you fine don't mean that you got good sex. So.
Yeah.
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 I guess we can all agree on that. Okay. So, do you have any sex tips? Well, I have a few. Okay, so should we talk about
Girl, say the tip.
Right. How you feeling?
What's the tip?
all right, we can talk about oral. So, if I have to give an oral sex tip, it would be for deep throat, if you got a bad gag reflex, stick your tongue out all the way before you stick it all the way. That's my sex tip.
How does that make sense?
What do you mean? It make more
She's
room.
saying
It make
stick
more
it out
room for the
before you
dick.
Stick it in.
Yeah, stick your tongue. It make more room. It give your throat.
Okay.
You know?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also never keep the tongue idle. You got to keep that thing going the whole time. So that's my sex tip.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all got any?
I
Nah,
don't.
you sitting there like you ain't the pimp.
Right.
Pimp.
Like,
Let's go, Pimp.
I'm
pimping
confused.
ain't easy.
It's not.
It's not easy.
You know, pimp is
But
not
I ain't got no
easy.
tips.
Oh.
I ain't got no tips.
What
I don't
about
got no
y'all?
tips
Y'all got some
I'm
tips?
sorry, I don't.
No.
Sometimes it's best to be on your feet.
On your feet.
Not always on your knees, baby girl. Get on your feet when you
Yeah.
on top. Might change
Oh,
things
yeah.
up for you. Might
Oh,
enhance a
oh,
couple
for
things
sure.
for you.
Yeah.
Might change the game. He might want to wipe you. You know what I'm saying?
Better velocity.
It might, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get a lot of speed, you
A lot of speed.
You get,
Okay,
you can do what you want to do. Are you up there?
So you don't got none?
I don't know. I'm gonna say I see a lot of girls on like Instagram complaining, like, and I guess guys just they going straight in full throttle. They don't
Oh yeah.
warm the car up or nothing. It's
Yes.
10 below outside, and
Yeah.
you just trying to. You gotta kind of massage the situation. You
Yes.
can't just go in like boom, rubber back, shoulders. Legs, of course, the butt cheeks, 'cause that's most definitely once you get there. Shit,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you ain't scared of feet, rubber feet too. Shit, unless the motherfuckers biting, then hey, tell her to put some socks on.
Okay.
You don't like undone
But-
toes?
That's
Huh?
a good one.
You don't like undone toes? Some guys like that.
No, not
you know what I'm
undone
saying?
toes, but it's some ugly feet. Like it'd be a lot of them. Now with that
Is that
Zoom,
a turn off or
look,
is it like
I know a lot of people like just guy conversation when they talking. Motherfuckers zoom in like, bro, look at her feet. These motherfuckers. Oh, bro.
Right.
I just feel like, okay, my thing is this. When you sitting
Make sure
in
you
nudes,
laid.
Hey,
especially for the niggas,
blur the feet out.
yeah, don't
Cut it
include
off.
your feet.
Guys don't be having good feet either,
They
though.
don't.
I'm
So,
sorry.
you know, leave the toes out of it. That can ruin the whole nude.
It really can. She's onto something.
Yeah.
Seeing some nasty ass toes, baby.
I feel like niggas
Cause I'm
put a
like you
pad.
said, we gonna zoom in too.
Yeah, like, hold on.
Look
What
at him down there. He got
That's
some
what you
ugly
can't
ass
talk about.
toes.
Talk
It's
about
the
the
two
fellas with the
fingers
dark
for me.
toenails.
Then
and all
I'm
of that.
screenshotting and
For me.
sending it to everybody. Why is
Yeah,
his feet so
okay.
dark? What's that pinky toe about?
All right, it's your turn. Choose a question.
Let's see, y'all, man. Watch I get something
It's your
outrageous.
turn.
Crazy. If it's too crazy, you can skip it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
If it's too crazy, you can skip it.
Angry sex or I miss you sex? Shit, I
That's
like to
not bad.
combine them.
Combine them.
Hell yeah.
Because honestly,
'Cause
if
you
I
could
miss you,
miss
then
it,
I'm
that's why you're
angry.
angry.
Mhm.
So
They
now,
can't be
yeah.
combined.
Hell yeah.
So both.
Both.
Okay.
Hell yeah, for
All
me,
right
both.
then.
Period.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
agree on that. All right, Shauna.
Ooh, girl. Girl.
Ooh.
You know how we got here, okay? Playing this guy. Nah, we gonna
Is
skip
it crazy?
that one. No.
Can
Okay.
you read it?
No.
Want me to read it? My bad.
Oh no.
This-
Okay, I see what that
My
is.
handwriting a little.
Yeah, I thought that was our. Okay. That's kind of weak though. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Tips to get over your ex. That's
Oh,
easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, we
Get a
not
new
talking
one.
about that. Fuck them.
That's easy. You just get a new one, baby.
That's
Just
not
get a
easy.
new one.
Yeah.
You get a new
That's
one.
easy.
Get a
You
new,
get a new one.
Get a new one.
Go have fun or something. What is your definition of a freak?
Ooh.
I like that. I
See,
like
Oh, you want to go? You want to answer first?
My definition of a freak is anything that I haven't done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Spice it up. Introduce me to something
what
new.
you trying to get me to do?
Mm-hmm.
You want some freaky shit? I'm cool.
Oh,
You be
so
cool?
you're not a freak.
I be cool.
Oh,
I be cool.
nay. Come on.
You are not
I
a
be-
nun, bitch.
Right,
I
you can't
be-
be
You
a
telling me.
pimp and a nun.
I can because honestly, I'm a pimp because I'm a nigga for real. And 9 times out of 10, the niggas don't. I mean, niggas get freaky,
So
but
why
it
do
be
you
the
feel
women.
like? Why do you feel
I'm
like
a-
you can't tap into your freaky
I don't
side?
know. And I think I probably got to go. It's not even my freaky side. It's like my emotional side too. It's like my understanding side. Like I need to go see a fucking therapist because I don't have no other side besides I don't give a fuck. Like for real.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. That's,
no. Yeah.
that's
Even when you
reasonable.
drunk. No freaky shit.
Right.
When you drunk as fuck, you sitting there, you up. Where you at? What you doing? I know you up.
If he ain't making a move, I ain't making none.
What? So you'll never make the first move?
No.
So you sit there at the end of the bed.
That's the first problem.
Peppercorn.
You sit there.
Chronicles, no.
Take it.
Pimp Chronicles 101 coming soon.
No.
You never make the first move.
Yeah. We definitely got to do the Pimp 101.
Woo.
So you
Okay.
sit
First move.
at the end of the bed
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Yeah. Yeah. You lead, I'll follow.
I feel like,
Okay.
so my definition of a freak is if you're cool with anything that's not vanilla. For people who don't know what vanilla is, that's like regular ass sex. Like, so my definition of a freak is. Do I want to get into this on the pod?
No. It's like, nah. It's no filter the podcast, but I mean,
It is no filter. I mean,
keep it
I already
rated
talked
R,
about this
not MA.
before, so.
Oh, well, if you talked about it before, then
I just feel like you
Speak
just
your
gotta turn
mind.
it up. You gotta spice it up.
always. I
Like,
think
you
that's how you keep a
know, do
relationship
something
good, too.
new, do something different. Like, you gotta be down for whatever when we in the bedroom. That's my definition of
Because anything can happen.
it can.
Honestly, like if you're in that moment with somebody, like I won't say you be freaky with everybody you fuck, but you like are in love with that person and y'all are just, shit.
But what if
You
you,
wanna do
ain't?
this?
Then
Shit,
anything
it's
can
kinda like,
happen.
why not?
Anything.
But I mean, you don't gotta necessarily release
Anything
the
can
freak for
happen.
everybody.
I mean,
Anything
everything
can
is
happen,
not everything.
But okay.
Everything is
Okay.
not anything.
yeah.
So you can't like define like, well, anything like, oh, she gonna put toes in her mouth. Like, no, that's never happened. I don't even look at feet. I'm one of them.
Right.
I'm not touching your toes, baby. I love you,
No,
but I'm not
but
looking
I
at
ain't
your feet.
touching them
Yeah,
dogs.
Not touching
yeah.
your feet. You work on them. Yeah, I don't think it's like a big I mean, it's just what you like, honestly. Or if you want to, like she said, spice it up. Like, shit, if you never had shower sex before, baby, you want to go to the shower?
Right.
You trying to, what you trying to do? You trying to use
feel
this?
that.
You trying to go to the stove? What you trying to do? Where you trying to go?
In the car?
In the car, you want to go to the movies? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'll be just us. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm going to
so-
make sure it's just us up there in the back.
Quarantine.
You know?
I'm with you.
Quarantine
Yeah.
got a lot of ideas sparking.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
You had a lot to think about that whole 365 days. So, yeah.
Okay. You got any? What's your definition?
I mean, listen, when you could just find some time away from when you got 3 kids.
Oh,
Hey, they
okay.
upstairs eating cereal. Let's
Okay.
Don't some clothes need to get washed.
Right. Look
White-
at the laundry room
These
real
socks
quick.
ain't got washed in a while. Just something
Okay.
spontaneous.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
spontaneous. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's get into these topics. So, I mean, if you're on social media, of course, you've been hearing the whole talk about the whole bonnet thing. Wearing your bonnet in public, not wearing it in public.
Bonnets and do-rags.
Well, yeah, bonnets and do-rags.
and
We gonna
do-rags.
keep this male and female.
But they don't see
Shit.
do-rags how they see bonnets.
Nelly wore
They
his
don't.
do-rag for years. It was a whole
He
trend.
did. Exactly.
I wore mine back then.
No.
Till my shit start falling out. No,
With the tail out or with the tail in?
Nah, the tail had to be in. I wasn't letting the tail fly.
Yeah, nowadays niggas be letting the tail fly, but that's another topic.
Fly with the wind, too. That motherfucker-
So how do y'all feel about the whole bonnets versus no bonnets thing?
I wore a bonnet outside today. And who gonna check me? This my thing. It might be a little ghetto. And I do think for some things that it's just like unacceptable. Like if you in the middle of a restaurant with a bonnet on, I'm just not here
Yeah,
for it.
that's
But
a
like
little
me
extra.
today, I had a bonnet on because I was about to go get my hair done.
Mm-hmm.
So I ran to the hair store, a couple hair stores, and I went to the hairdresser. It's not often that I have a bonnet on all outside, but
Right.
it be times that you gonna see me
So
with
what
that
about
bonnet
in
on.
the airport? Because that was the main
That was the main
place.
thing in the airport.
You know?
Do y'all know how much people be flying? Y'all don't know if that lady got a 16-hour flight or a 6-hour flight.
That's
She probably
true.
ready to go take a nap or something. How are y'all
That's
gonna
true.
file her for having a bonnet on in the airport?
Mhm.
Make it make sense. Everybody don't want to be cute going to the airport. Airport outfit, edges laid. Y'all know how we get.
Yeah.
Everybody don't do that. And so if a woman has a bonnet on in the airport, I give it leeway for that. But don't just be out here having it whatever. But the airport,
Yeah.
I don't see no problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so also alongside of the bonnet conversation, it was like pajamas and all that extra shit. So I just feel like personally, I was raised, don't go out the house with a scarf or a bonnet on. Don't wear your pajamas outside. Like, that's just how I was raised. But I also feel like like you said, depending on the flight hours, I might have a bonnet on. Like, it don't matter. But when I just feel like nowadays, like, well, I'm not even gonna say nowadays, with the whole like Monique little situation, it's like, why do we feel like we gotta be acceptable to people other than Black people? Like, this is our culture. This is what we do. This is how we wear our hair. This is how we keep our shit laid. So if anybody else got anything else to say, then why do it matter to us personally? But I know that some people might feel like they want to be presentable, which is cool, because I want to be presentable. Like, I don't wear my bonnet in the airport or nothing like that. Like, I keep braids. Anybody that know me know I keep braids, all that shit. So I don't even got to worry about tying my hair up, being cute in the morning. No, none of that. Like, I just love braids. But for people who don't wear braids, I can understand why that they might want to wear a bonnet in the airport. But it's just different. Like, it's different situations. So, yeah.
So do they make y'all take y'all bonnet off when y'all go through the metal detector?
I never wore a bonnet through the metal detector.
Well, I never either, but you do have to take that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you for
Because
sure
when they
gotta
come,
take
they
that
like, it's block. Like, even with these, they like, can you lift your hair up and shake
Yeah,
it? Like,
yeah. You gotta
is
go
this
through
blockage
extra.
or whatever?
Yeah.
But
How you feel about bonnets in public?
I plead the fifth.
And that, my sir,
it's
is
one of
a
them.
great answer.
It's one of them. Would I let my daughter wear one out the house? No, I would probably tell her. But if that's what you want to do as a grown woman, I mean, hey,
It could be situational. Depending
I think it's
on,
very
you know.
situational.
Yeah.
I mean, I was raised similar to just don't wear a scarf out, don't leave the house with rollers in your head, don't go outside in pajamas, change your clothes, put some shoes on, you know, things like that. But it is certain situations, like Nay said, she was going to a couple of hair stores and she went to the hairdresser. But you in Walmart with a bonnet on, that's weather permitting, baby. If it's raining, I got you.
Yeah.
Snowing, I got you.
And it's like,
But it's
you know
just
how...
I can't really vibe with you because it's like, I don't think Monique was saying we need to impress a bunch of white people. I think she was saying we need to represent ourselves better.
Exactly.
So I just think that's what the message that got miscommunicated when she
Why
It
do
said
we-
all of
like,
that.
But why-
I feel
but
like,
why
you
does-
know, when people take it personal, they take what they want.
But why
from
does
the
that
conversation.
dictate that we need to present ourselves better? Just because it's not a good look?
I mean, it's
just
kind of
'cause
like
it's
going with the
sleepwear,
sagging
just 'cause
pants.
it's-
Like, it's kind of like with
Yeah.
saggy pants. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to walk into an office with saggy pants? You gonna walk into the courtroom with saggy pants, or you gonna walk into the courtroom with your pants up with a belt on, or maybe not with a belt on, but they up and I don't see your drawers.
Right.
Like, it's kind of, I guess it just kind of go hand in hand as far as.
Yeah,
But
like,
see,
I guess
at
you can
that
kinda compare it
areas
to
in
that.
those places, they're not gonna do that. But once you go back down the street or back to your grandma's house or back wherever, you're gonna do it. Just like me, going to the hair stores. But you're not gonna see me out in a restaurant.
Right. With
no
a
fucking
bonnet on.
But
That's
but you
just
do
ridiculous.
see some people in
You
certain
know,
neighborhoods
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
with
For
bonnets
sure.
on. So that's what kind of make it kind of turn into, it's like a ghetto thing.
Okay, so then you know what I blame on behind that? I blame slavery.
She always say that.
Every time.
Funny
And that's
as
gonna be
hell.
that's gonna be the answer.
Period.
Every single
Period,
time.
Point blank.
There we go.
Okay.
my answer, and I'm sticking with
okay.
it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just feel
I don't
like,
think they had bonnets though. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah.
you. You
They
ain't,
had something.
you ain't gonna talk about my ancestors. They ain't
They
have
had
no bonnet.
something.
Okay?
Wasn't no bonnet though.
They was braiding that shit back to the back.
Yeah, they was. They
For
was
sure.
cold with it too.
Yep. But I just feel like, okay, like bonnet, I was like, okay, we can let that slide. But as far as like pajamas and other shit like that,
That's
because
a
y'all
bit
all
much.
know, like, we was all raised, don't wear your outside clothes. You can't sit on your bed with the outside clothes.
Right.
All of that shit. So I'm just like, why would you wear your bonnet out? That's the same thing.
Like my mom,
Nice.
my son, my youngest one, I have no problem with taking him out in his PJs. We run to Chipotle. My mom's like, you're just so ghetto. You could just throw him on
That's a
some
kid.
clothes.
He's a kid.
But I'm like, Mom, we just
though.
run to Chipotle. But like my
No.
family, that's how they
There's
are.
no
like,
double standard. That's ghetto. It's
Hey.
ghetto for you to do it. It's ghetto for him to do
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
go ahead and put some clothes. But me, I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, we just run to Chipotle.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
right around the corner. No,
No.
put him on some
get
clothes.
that.
You
Right.
should have on some clothes.
Because honestly, I mean, when I don't really like to use the word ghetto
It's
because
a
people
timing
associate
thing
that
for
shit with
me.
black people, and I don't think all
Yeah.
we not ghetto. Every race got a ghetto. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
not ghetto. Like people associate ghetto with black. I hate that shit. However, I think
But y'all know
when
ghetto
we
was
see white people in
originally-
pajamas, we like
The word
Come on
ghetto
now.
was originally brought up in the Holocaust.
right.
Yeah. So
For
like
the hoods, right?
we adopted
Yeah.
that, but that's not ours.
Right. That's
Like
theirs.
it's not, oh yeah, it's
That
theirs.
is theirs.
For sure.
We just took it.
But I just feel like for me personally, it's like a time period thing. Like if you out past 11 o'clock with bonnet and pajamas on, I'ma feel like you didn't take no shower, you ain't brush your teeth. Like, cause it's 11 o'clock.
There's no way you looked in the
Or
mirror.
I've taken a shower. I've been in the bed. My baby got a cold, and we ran out of medicine, so I'm finna run to the store real quick.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all seen that
things are
commercial?
situational.
I don't
Things
know
are just
who directed it,
situational.
whether it was the NAACP or something, but it was a commercial about views how we see black people. So like one girl was walking, or she was coming out of the store with like 3 of her kids and some grocery bags, and they didn't show the second part to the end, but the husband was coming to pick them up from the. You know what I'm talking about? The other one,
seen that.
y'all haven't seen that commercial?
No.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, bruh. Now I'm finna go look it up. All right, go ahead. Next subject.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta look it up.
So, what next topic is? Does children lower your value in the dating world?
The number.
The number and the age.
The
for me.
number.
So, what is the,
The number.
What's the number for you?
The number and the age. So if you have like a 9-month-old, it's probably a no.
Yeah.
That's too close for comfort.
Mm-hmm. Like
And if you have like 3, 4, 5 kids,
nah,
why?
nah.
And you're not with their mother. Things can be worked out. I'm not saying that everything's perfect or it should be, however, things can be worked out if you try hard. People are married for 20, 30 years because they try hard.
Yeah.
Shit was not easy. So nothing's easy. I know women with 6 kids, 6, 7 kids. Never understood why you're single if you have all those children. I think it go both ways. I'm not saying that you should stay single, but I just think you should date people that's in your range.
It's easy for a guy to have 6 or 7 kids though, and still be doing whatever, and not a female, because a girl's still gonna talk to a guy with 6 and 7 kids.
Oh, of
yeah.
course. That's what they do.
Will.
No, the same woman I'm referring to with 6 or 7 kids, her 6th child is by a man that has 14.
Ooh.
So her baby's like number 9. And I asked her that. I talked to her about it because I needed to know.
that's personal.
How did you think that was a good idea?
Yeah.
To have his
Club
9th
up.
child.
No.
That was to have his 9th.
Nope.
And then he still had 5 more after yours. That was never smart. That was
That's
never
deep.
a good
That's
idea.
not even a
Exactly.
keep shooting up. Like, that's deep.
You doing what you want to
Something
do.
going on.
And that's fucked up because I'm sorry. You can't take care of 14 people. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
not by
I'm about to be
yourself.
no 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th baby
I
mama.
was talking to
I
somebody
wanna
about
be
that
the
the other
first.
day, because NBA Youngboy, he got like, what, 7, 8 kids now?
You do? And how old is he? Like 22,
No,
23?
he's young. I don't even think he's that old. I think he's like
Probably
20.
21.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And girls will
somewhere
continue
around
to have babies by him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
the
on
funny
purpose.
thing. It's the
On
funny
purpose.
thing.
And the thing about it is that, like, yeah, you can be a loving, caring father to 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe 4, but once you start getting up to 6, 7, 8, you can't
You can't be
emotionally,
present.
physically
Yeah, you
take
can't be
care of all them
present.
kids. Like,
You
what
don't
are you
even know those
doing?
names. Hey.
Right? Like, how
There's
can
no
you
way
do
you
all
know
of
them like that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
know what he likes. There's
Cancer
no
around
way.
me. You don't know me.
No, for real. Quit
Right,
talking to
like,
me.
who-
You
Who's
ain't know
you?
me.
For me, like personally, I feel like I prefer not to date men with kids, but if I do, 1 baby mama, 7 or older, and that's it.
Period. She got the
Yeah,
guideline.
like, yeah, so y'all got 7 years to figure out y'all situation. So I know that's cool. It's over and done with. Like, cause I feel like if a baby is under 3 or 4 years old, it's still a possibility that you may still have feelings. All of that
Shit,
stuff.
it's a
Like,
possibility up to the kid dead.
is it?
Right.
All right, go ahead.
I mean,
Let
I'm
me
just
know.
saying it's. I know guys who they act like they ain't still in love with their baby mom, but
But
they
they
is.
are, yeah.
Kid
Love it to death.
don't even get child support for no more. It's still in love with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't think. I mean, it was in certain situations, and there's other ones where they hate each other. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's real.
It depends, and it's
It
like
be
it's
real,
so
too.
hard
It be
to
real
dictate
hate.
whether a nigga really fuck with his baby mama or not. Cause some niggas will be like, I don't fuck with her, da da da, whole time. still be fucking with
I was
her.
not
It's a
with
meme.
her.
Hey, it's a
I
meme
was
I just
not
saw
with
today.
her.
It was
All of
like,
that.
she think I like her, but truth be told, I'm just waiting on my baby mama to say sorry or something like
Yeah,
that. I
I seen
said,
that
see,
meme. I seen
that
that
right
meme.
there.
I seen that. Just the
That's-
little boy.
Yep.
Yes.
I said, that's gonna be, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
He the king of memes, man. It's like,
He
how do you keep
is.
coming up with this shit?
Exactly.
It's something every day.
Yeah,
Multiple times a
definitely.
day.
Multiple
Times a day.
times.
And they
a
be
day.
having some truth to them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They got some heavy truth to them.
They probably done cause a lot of problems.
Yeah,
No,
for
for
sure.
real, 'cause
Every time I
that
bring
was
him up
sent-
to a guy,
that
they be
was
like, he
sent-
corny. Dude, corny.
Nah, cause they be starting. He be blowing up the spot. He be blowing up the spot.
For sure. He really do.
Charge it to the game, sir.
Could you date
Charge it to
a
the
nigga with kids, or like,
My
do you have
problem-
stipulations?
Yeah, here's my stipulation. Fuck them kids.
Oh,
I don't be on that. I don't know. But this my problem.
Ain't no
This is
stepmama.
my
Ain't
problem.
no
ain't no
stepmama.
stepmama.
This
I'm
my
not picking up a
problem.
motherfucking
I have
kid.
a lot of nieces and nephews or whatever. So, like, I'm very family oriented. Like, I'll go pick up my niece. I'll pick up, go do this, go do that. Like, I love kids for real. I love kids. So, the problem with dating and dating people, guys with kids, is that they get, y'all know kids get attached.
very
do.
quickly.
And that's
And that's my
Awfully
thing. I don't
quickly.
want to get attached to your kid. What if it don't work out? Like, I don't have no kids. Like, I honestly never even planned to have kids. But now that I get older, now that I'm getting older, like I'm 27. Now that I'm getting older, I'm like, okay, I may want to have a kid. But that was never my plans before now. Like, so it's just like,
I had a friend, he posted on Facebook, he was asking for kind of like some help. Not some help, but just like a sound ear. He was saying how he hadn't been with his ex-girlfriend for about 1.5 years, but his daughter still asks about her. Like, hey, pick up the phone. And they not like on bad terms, but he don't just be wanting to pick up the phone and call her.
Right,
like, so
yeah.
he was kind of just asking Facebook, like, have you ever dealt with this, or what can you do? And I don't want to go. through that.
that's a lot. Because I
No.
feel like kids are so delicate.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to, like, just be in their life and then be out.
Because you'll hurt their feelings.
Exactly.
And you're hurting
Yeah.
a child's feelings.
Right.
Yeah, like, and
An
nobody
innocent
wants to do
child.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
the child really didn't ask to meet you.
Nope.
They did it.
The parent made
Somebody
that
gotta
happen.
break the
So
news to your daddy. I don't like ignore your ass.
Yeah.
I know I am pretty like, hardcore on that, like no kid shit. But if it actually happened to the point where I really fell in love, you know what I'm saying? Stepmom of the year, here I come.
I
But
just feel like
that's rare. I mean, that doesn't,
Stepmom of the year.
y'all know I don't even get down like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like when you're dealing with somebody with kids, you have in the back of your mind, when you first start dealing with them, you have to know, like, okay, they have kids. I may possibly play a role in their kid's life. So that's a big role to take on, because I know personally, I don't want to take on the role of having to, be like a mother figure, stepmama figure, anything like that, if I don't know this situation is about to be like long lasting.
But then you got to be careful about stuff like that too, because we'll talk our little shit about like, not having kids, so we're not going to deal with a guy with kids. And then something might happen where we end up having a kid and don't end up with our dude. So now we looking for a stepdaddy.
Right.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like, it be the karma for me.
Yeah.
Like,
And y'all know that motherfucker come around. Might take a year, might take 10.
It do, yeah. So that's why I say no ring, no baby.
I feel that too.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what about you?
What?
I know you're married, but before you were married,
I ain't
like,
want
have you
nobody
ever
with no damn
dealt with
kids.
anybody with no
Okay,
kids?
Because
Why, right?
shit, you got to think, I was what, 20? We had our first
How long have
kid
you been
at
married?
20. Only it'll be 6 years in September, but
Okay,
I was
then.
what, 21 when we had our first. 21, 22 when we had
Were
our
y'all
first
married
kid.
or no?
We just
Yeah.
He 13,
Oh,
our
okay.
oldest. But hell, back then I didn't want to deal with no kids.
Right.
Right.
I was a kid.
Yeah,
Right.
21.
What we gonna do? Go
Right.
to game
Right.
together or something? Nah. It's over. So I mean, if I would single right now, I wouldn't want to put up with no damn kid.
Because why? Life lit.
Yeah, and you want
Yeah.
to travel? Shit, we gotta get these likes up for Instagram.
Oh, that's a lie.
Right. No, right.
You gotta find a babysitter for this little month.
Yeah.
Bruh, life hard. Shit.
You can't go because you ain't got a babysitter, bitch.
Hey.
Ah, see you when I get back, baby.
Right. Yeah. So and I just feel like altogether, it's a very complicated situation because kids are so delicate. Like you don't want to do nothing wrong, but you still want to deal with a person. But it's just like I feel like at the end of the day, it has to do with the person that you're dealing with. Because if you're dealing with a person that got a good like a mental, then they're gonna do what it takes to protect their kid
Anyway.
from you being in and out. You know, like because I feel like it's too like sometimes it's too soon to introduce your kid to a person you're dating. Like the whole Portia situation.
What's too soon?
Too soon? I feel like I need
That's
to be.
situational.
I feel
Honestly,
like I
too
need to.
soon is situational.
2 years.
2 years.
That's
I was gonna say
situational.
1 year.
You can date somebody for a year and then be with
So
them
what
for a
if
year.
after 2 years you introduce them to your kid and they don't vibe at all? How you gonna kick that person to the curb?
kids
Hit the road, Jack. And
It
don't you
sound
come
easy.
back no more. It do sound easy, don't it? Yeah.
If y'all was dating for 2 years and finally that
meet the
person and your
kid.
kid meet and they can't get along at all,
Mhm.
what you gonna do?
That's
Because
hard.
now if you done really fell in love for that person and this
Jody
your-
and
That's
Melvin.
heartbreaking because y'all know kids are
Yeah,
kids.
Jody
and
and
sometimes,
Melvin.
I'm telling you.
Ooh. You know, sometimes
Right.
kids
You gotta get out,
need
man.
time.
Man.
But that started
grown-ass
somewhere.
man.
That
But I
started
mean,
somewhere.
a person can
That
have
started
a
somewhere.
10 or a kid that got, you know, a 10, 11-year-old, 12-year-old.
And them grown
even
ass
a
kids.
7-year-old.
Those are
Because
grown
that's
ass
the
kids.
thing. That's the
7-year-old
thing about
daughter, she'll
dating.
let you know how she feel. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the
So-
thing about dating with kids. You can't date them when they're too young because they're probably still messing with the baby mama, and you can't date them when they got kids. It's too old because once you get 10, 11, 12,
Over.
You know
I
what
don't
the
got no
fuck
respect
going
for
on?
you. Who is you?
Yeah.
Or what is you?
You
and
You
your
want to
kid?
remember
And you're not my
forever.
mama, so get the fuck out my face.
Yeah. And
Right. Listen.
Yes, they go to that little phase.
And you're not
I
gonna
be
touch me.
damned.
All
Ain't
of
no
that.
kid gonna talk to me no kind of way.
They want all the smoke.
I'm gonna go ahead
Right.
and head out.
So how do y'all feel about the whole? I know y'all seen the whole Portia situation. Her talking to her friend's husband, and now they're engaged. And now I seen pictures with her with kids, all the other stuff. What y'all feel about that?
All that stuff's weird.
it's shitty.
Yeah, it's weird.
All
That's
them
weird.
niggas in Atlanta, you gotta go get somebody husband that's your castmate, or
Exactly.
I feel like people just doing too much to sell a fucking story for reality.
Yeah.
TV.
That's all
Like,
it is, a storyline.
Now that's the shit that's
Right.
making a lot of black people look stupid. Like
Yeah, fame.
it's just doing dumb shit just to stay relevant on a show that I don't even understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what?
Why turn it
Okay,
on?
because
Like,
I'm
why we
always
watch
the
it?
devil's advocate. Why is that making us look stupid when other races do the exact same thing? I mean, hell,
Well, maybe
just
because I
saw
don't
on
watch their reality show.
I just saw on Shade Room where I don't know what the race was, but the sister, this girl was getting married to her husband. She died on the altar, y'all, and then he married the
yeah.
sister.
Oh,
But no,
yeah.
wait. That
Come
was
on.
in India.
That was in
That was
India.
in India.
Yeah,
India
they-
different.
They have different
Why is it
standards.
different?
Because they have different
They got
standards
different
of
standards and
life.
cultures.
They have different standards of
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
That was an arranged
Period.
marriage.
Yeah, arranged
That was an
marriages.
arranged
I'm
marriage.
just saying for love.
We're not
what is
going for
that?
no arranged marriage.
Housewives of Atlanta, they just trying to sell a damn story.
That is a
to keep the
storyline.
show going.
And
Like
then
out of
it
all the
going
guys.
so far
Yeah.
to the point you would get married to somebody, like that's just outrageous.
I don't think
Yeah.
she's going to. I think there's gonna something happen in the show, and
Some type of
Yeah.
show,
and you know,
Yeah, they
whole
get
bunch
it
of falling
already
out.
set
It's
up.
all to
sad
stay
that I know
relevant.
this shit, but I have to sit here and watch it with my wife because she dictates the whole.
So what does she
TV.
think about the whole situation? Like, what are her opinions?
See, it's hard because she feel like she's a Portia fan, but when I broke it down to her, like, I mean, think about if you was that girl and Portia was somebody. How would you
Right.
feel if you didn't get brought into something and now the way she getting done,
Right.
kind of fucked up, and
It
it's all
is
for
fucked
ratings
up.
and for
Exactly.
publicity. That's stupid.
Because if fame was out of the picture, I feel like shit would have been a whole different way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
if fame was
mean,
out
she
of the
probably
picture,
wouldn't
hell
even do
nah,
that
they do
shit.
that shit every day.
But think about
This
all
shit
the
goes
guys
on
that's
every
in
day.
Atlanta. There's plenty of motherfuckers down there with money, or across the world. You got all this
yeah.
money. Like,
Yeah.
go
Could have went
somewhere else.
anywhere.
This, I feel like it was just more so. I don't even know if it's really real. I feel like it's just more so to keep a storyline.
That's what, yeah,
Keep people
storyline.
watching Love and Hip, and I don't even watch Love and Hip Hop.
Not look, what is it, Housewives
No,
of
that's
Atlanta.
Housewives of
I
Atlanta.
don't
I
watch
feel
none
like
of that
it's
shit.
more so
I
just
don't
to
watch
keep a
any of it.
storyline going.
Mm-hmm. I definitely do.
That's whack.
That ain't about nothing.
So we was
whack.
talking about another thing in the group message is Kanye already done moved on from Kim.
Let that man live.
Please, I hope he get his sanity back.
Let that man live.
So y'all still think he's insane?
Everybody got a little bit of crazy. Let that man live.
Kanye been insane though to me.
He was already.
Let me live my life in Wyoming.
Huh?
Let me live my life in Wyoming. I'll be all right.
You know what I'm saying?
For one thing,
Let me lay in the
Let
grass.
that man live.
I'll be all right.
Let that man live.
I feel like for one thing, you can't be insane and make $1 billion. And for two things, this is how the Kardashians move. They break up and be on to the next nigga. So what's the problem with him?
Exactly. What's wrong with him moving on? Does that represent us bad?
No, I don't think so at all.
he doing what he want to do. He living his
because
life.
I feel like they said that he let Kim say she was the one who initiated the divorce when it was really him.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You can have that.
I want to know who stole the statue.
I think he's more or less. You can have that stuff.
Y'all know it was in the news
real
between
life.
them. That one of them that Kim was about to get sued for some fucking statue from
that he
y'all know
took.
what I'm talking about.
I seen that.
Rich people problems.
I want to know who took the statue.
Rich people problems.
Yeah, right.
Rich nigga problems.
Everybody was like, "What statue?"
Statue.
I'm trying to figure out about rent.
Right.
Yeah.
Worried about my goddamn fucking plasticware, Tupperware and shit. Who the fuck got my dish?
I still ain't
got my
I feel
plates.
like-
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
Where the
you
stimmy?
can't fault because apparently they've been dating for months now, and I just feel like this is how the Kardashians move.
But are they separated or are they divorced?
They're getting a divorce. They're separated. Like they're.
I honestly don't even think Kim probably care.
No, you didn't see that video? She was crying.
I'm keeping up with the Kardashians. I don't believe
That's
nothing
her
them
mom,
hoes-
Chris.
Nothing they say.
That's her mom,
yeah,
Chris.
that
she
show.
put that on.
No, I can't say. You really can't say because we're not there.
Right.
We don't know what's going on. You know, because at the end of the day, yeah, we watch these people. It's all entertainment, but this is their real life. So I can't really say if it's, but though that might have been real. That episode where she was crying, she like, "This is my third fucking marriage." Like, can you imagine?
Oh, I did
Like
see
she's
that.
I did
gorgeous.
see
She
that.
has
I did see
everything
that.
going for her,
Yeah, and
and
I
that
feel
could
like
go
none
into
of them
that one
tried.
topic about. Well, it's not. She's not African American, but I posted a video in our group the other day about basically it was a TikTok of a girl saying, name something that people don't want to talk about. And another girl came on and was like, why does African American of high social status think that they're the perfect catch just because they have a good car, make money, and, you know, whatever else. You know what I'm saying? So to Kim, not saying she's African American, whatever, because she's not. But she was just kind of like in her feelings, like, this is my third fucking marriage.
Yeah, but
How can
what she was saying was, I also seen that she said that basically, like, Kanye be on the go. He decided to move to Wyoming. He want to do this. Like, he changed his mind ever so often, and we see that. And she's like, I have 3 kids to raise. I can't keep up with you wanting to move here and do this and do that.
Okay, but there's plenty of people that do it.
But that's
there's
all
plenty
we
of people
see
that
is
do
what
it.
they say.
Right.
All we see is what they say. You never know what they're talking about the other 260 days that we don't see them talking.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't know what he's proposed to her in the beginning. And then she had this, well, I'm going to change his mind. You know how we get as women. I'm going to change his
But
mind.
I feel
And
like-
he's probably just driven to do these things that he wants in his life. And she wasn't. Or she wasn't ready to do where he was. And that doesn't make him a bad person. That don't make her a bad
Right,
person.
it just didn't work out.
It just didn't mesh.
But I feel like
Plenty of
also
people have been
with-
married plenty of times. Girl, Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Right.
I just feel like
How
with
many times she's been
Kanye,
married?
I feel like he always tried to fit the perfect rapper like scenario. Like he wanted to be okay, successful rapper it is. Married a model chick, have a successful marriage, have all these kids, all of that shit. And then he realized all that shit ain't what it's cracked up to be. That's what I feel like personally.
I don't think
he
so.
tried to follow the template.
I feel like he went against the grain purposely and married Kim because you ain't got no. Why you marry her? What you doing with her?
Because
Be
y'all
with her.
gotta think,
Yeah,
when
but
he married her, Kim was the top tier bad bitch. Like that was the
She
one
was the
everybody
bad
wanted.
bitch.
But
She
even
was
Like,
still,
and for a rapper, y'all
you know you ain't got no business.
for a
you
rapper,
know you ain't got no business.
But you know, for a rapper,
That doesn't mean
you
anything.
gotta have the baddest bitch.
Right.
Like that's a part of the image. Like
Take your ass back to Chicago and find one.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be honest. If I was rich, like I would never date a fucking.
Kim
Another
Kardashian or nothing.
superstar.
I feel like he-
I'm going to
right.
find me somebody who don't nobody know, cause how everybody be recycling the same girl. This shit just weird to me.
I feel like,
Like,
he
go
found out the
find-
They
hard
say
way.
they say that's how it is in the industry.
Man,
Yeah.
shit.
That's it. It's
He
weird.
found
They'll
out
be
the
talking
hard
about
way.
me like, look at Joey coming down the red
But
carpet
that's how
with it.
they be coming at Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's how they come for Drake. Like, who is Drake? Or I know I could get Drake. Like, I see hella memes like that. I'm like, he not fucking with y'all.
Right.
Like, he's not fucking with the bitch that's on the top tier list either. He's fucking with the bitch that he like. And she might be from Canada or, you know, she
Wherever.
might be from Louisiana.
wherever.
He like her. I love her. I'm a Drake fan. I love
feel
her.
like that's some Scorpio shit.
Because he don't care.
Myself.
Drake gonna do what he
Like,
wanna
we
do.
gonna vibe with who we vibe with.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter none of the extra shit that come along with it. But for Kanye, like I said, I feel like he tried to follow the perfect rapper.
I
template.
honestly didn't like the beginning of Kanye being crazy phase. Kanye's crazy. He's this. He's that. He be flipping out. He has breakdowns. Who don't? Honestly,
Yeah.
who don't have a breakdown?
I mean,
once in a
of
while?
course, being
Who
in
don't?
the
Joey,
interest.
when did
in
Kanye go crazy? Come on.
I feel
If
like,
you don't
After
answer
the
the
car
question
accident?
wrong, I
I
can't
feel
rock
like
with you.
he always been no different. Never
Different, but when did he
Crazy.
go crazy?
After
Everybody
his
know.
mom died.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I was just making sure we was all on the same page.
And then he married into a family that he thought was probably one thing and it ended up being another thing. Like, because the Kardashians are all about media. They try to make themselves look this way for the media. They try to portray themselves as
He
a
don't be
certain
on
Now, I
way.
feel like he should have known that coming in.
He should have, but you gotta
I ain't
think.
even in
no
that world,
business.
not
He
with
was,
that.
he was delicate. He was delicate going into that marriage because it was only a couple years after his
He
mom
needed him a
died.
brandy or something. She would have got him together.
Exactly, because in his earlier days,
Exactly.
he rapped about
He
being
went
with
against the
black
grain.
women. Like,
Because what is
That's
you
what he
doing
rapped
with
Then he
her?
flipped.
Don't get me wrong, beautiful babies. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gorgeous. But you ain't got no business.
right.
No business.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he's a billionaire now. So if that, got his hiatus to wherever it needs. I mean, because everybody knows once you marry, whoever, Kanye marrying Kim marrying Kanye, that both, took them
Kim Ye.
up a couple
Yeah.
pars. Right. But other than that, you ain't got no business. You know
Right.
you had no business with that girl.
Yeah.
You know you didn't.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. He went against the grain.
Yeah. Like I said, perfect rapper template. Get famous, have a successful career, marry the baddest bitch.
Who made that
Have
template?
kids.
Because if you let me tell it, it's Hove, and he got Beyonce, and
Yeah,
she's
that's what I'm
African
about to
American.
say. But I'm
We're
just
talking about a
saying.
Romanian
I'm just
superstar,
saying.
and we all know how. Let me stop.
But when Hov was dating Beyonce, it was a different time for
Yeah.
black women.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when Kim and Kanye married, it was all about the foreigns.
Yeah.
Foreigns.
Yeah.
And it still damn near is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It still damn near
It still
is. I
is.
mean, everybody's praising black queens, but
Yeah.
you're not showing that
Mm-hmm.
when you,
They want foreign.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're going against what you.
So what y'all think
Yes.
about the Cater to You going viral off the lyrics?
Oh,
yeah? No?
yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I've seen it,
it's
but I ain't
silly
listened
though.
to it.
I mean, it's a hit. Like you can't.
Cater to You's a hit.
I don't.
Classic.
That's
Like you
prime.
cannot.
But
I'm a 90. You
That's
can't
prime
fuck with
Destiny's
Destiny's Child. I'm
Child.
sorry.
Yeah.
You just not fucking with them. You're like, I don't care what you do. You not fucking with Destiny's Child. You just not gonna
Yeah.
put no bad lingo on them or say like they're stupid. Like I feel like people were saying they were stupid for talking like that. No, baby, that's how you keep a man. They're trying
Yeah.
to teach you how
Yeah.
to keep.
Because when you're
back
really
then
in
they were
love, your
keeping
husband,
men,
Yeah.
and now they all have men. So you know what I'm saying?
Michelle got somebody?
Girl, she probably do. I wouldn't be surprised.
she
Y'all about to
did.
look that
She
up.
divorced
I would not be
now.
surprised.
Oh.
She was married to some famous news anchor. I can't think of his name. Roland Martin. He's corny.
She was married to Roland Martin.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
didn't
I
know
have to
that?
fact check
That's like
that.
Mary
Yeah.
and Stephen Angel. Ooh.
He's corny.
Roland Martin.
I never
Corny. Al
Yeah.
Roker.
Yeah, it might as well be Al Roker. But yeah, back then, times were different. But now with the whole social media thing, and I feel like women are being more expressive about what they feel like they need from a nigga, especially if you got your shit together. If you got your shit together, it's like, nigga, I don't need you for this. I don't need you for that. I don't need you to take care of me. So it's like, it's a whole different ball game nowadays. But back then, it was just like, all right, I'm going to meet a man that got his shit together. He going to take care of me. I'm going to cater to him. But, shit is different. Because when did Cater to You come out?
Shit, that had to be what? 01, 02?
Oh,
What? I thought that
probably
was like
like
05.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably
maybe I'm
05,
going back too far.
06.
Maybe it was 05.
Yeah.
Fact check
Yeah.
coming.
Mm-hmm.
Fact check coming, honey.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I mean, when you have a man that's doing what he's supposed to do, it's not an issue.
yeah.
Honestly, like
04.
you have somebody that's
04.
doing what they're supposed to do, it's just not up for debate. I mean,
You want
I have a man that's doing what he's supposed to do, just for an example, and I'm gonna cook. If he says he's hungry.
Exactly.
If he says, hey, babe, can you go to the store and look for me a shirt for this event? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Right.
Now, am I pumping gas? No. Am I taking out the
Right.
trash? No.
It's
I
still
don't
the
touch the
roles.
garbage.
It's still the roles.
Yeah, it's still roles. It's
Yeah.
still things like that. Make sure the bed's made up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Things like that. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of key. Like,
Yeah.
that's, I don't know. Like, I was raised my aunt and uncle, they was together for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
They went through thick and thin.
Mhm.
That's just what it is. That's just the
Right.
hard work. That's just the dedication. Like, she
Right.
still took care of him sick and all. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about sex or whatever. Like,
Right.
or what I can do to please you. It's all about being happy together. And I just think
Made a
people
commitment
are taken away
for
from
God.
that. Like, well,
Yeah.
he not doing this for me, so we not happy together. Like,
It's just all.
Where the
I
fuck
feel
does
like
that come
nowadays
from?
it's just like
Social media.
what you
Yeah.
won't do, another nigga will, and it's like nobody ever want to take the chance to fix the problem. It's just like, oh, you ain't doing that. All right,
Right.
fuck you. I'm about to go find a new nigga.
Yeah.
What you
Like,
say about
yeah.
social media?
stop.
Huh?
What you say about social media? It's
All of that.
All
because of
Don't
social
make-
media?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, you got to think, it's a lot of people who don't think for themselves. So if they
Everything
keep
that they-
seeing this same negative shit online, that's what a lot of
Mhm.
people live their life by. It's sad, but
Yeah.
it's true.
And I
And
feel
this
like
is what a lot of people mimic.
I feel like our generation is at the very
I'm telling
end
you.
of this new social media generation.
Yeah.
So we're getting a little mix of what used to be, and then we're getting a mix of what is now.
Right.
So it's like this new generation is all about you better do this, have that, whatever, or I'm cool. And the same for women and men. Like it's just like you know, like it's just so easy for a person to be like, oh, you ain't doing this, then I'm cool. Like instead of actually working through your differences and trying to figure out why a person may not be able to provide this or do that. Or you know, just like the whole psychology behind it, like because everybody comes from a different home, they was raised different, everybody mental is different, like so you always got to be at the end of the day on the same page with whoever you feel like you want to be with.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, then
It's never gonna work anyway.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. Like
y'all
it's
gonna keep
always a
rubbing.
differences. So yeah,
Very true.
yes,
And parenting. A lot of people
Parenting.
don't
Yeah.
have parents who can talk to them and tell them, hey, you got to work on this or you got to do this. Like my mom,
Yeah.
she tell me plenty of times.
Mhm.
Shit, I had to stop drinking Moet for a while. It was my worst nights. No more Moet and Hennessy.
I heard that.
Like my mama would tell me, like, yeah, you out here looking like a goddamn fool. Here go your money. I'm going home. Like she lead the
Yeah,
doors.
sure.
But I mean, even with marriage, just life, you gotta have a good foundation that can talk to you and kind of guide you as well. Because we all fuck up, we all make mistakes, but you gotta have somebody to talk to. And a lot of people don't have somebody to talk to. So I do feel like people kind of pick up their phone because they don't have nobody to talk to. They even a lot of people, friends, can't tell them, girl, nah, you don't need to go out. Go talk to that man. Or
yeah,
yo niggas don't tell you, hey, bro, go talk to your girl.
right,
Like,
exactly.
How many times do you hear that though?
I feel
But
like
that's the
I didn't now
problem.
my true friends. I didn't had my true friends telling me like, bro, you tripping. You need to
Go
go make
holla.
this right, or whatever. And I know her friends will tell her the same thing, but a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why they your friends.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
why they
Yeah.
your
I
friends.
feel like
Yeah.
But I've
these
been cut
motherfuckers
off.
out here
I've been
not-
cut off by a couple females for that. Like I'm real
then
big
they were
on-
never your friends.
Yeah, I feel that too.
You
That's
gotta
what
be
I'm
able to
saying.
have honest conversation.
If I can't,
Like,
yeah,
as y'all
if I
being-
can't tell
sorry.
you what's up
Yeah.
on the real, like
Yeah.
you fucking up, like
Yeah.
you slipping
Yeah,
up, as
yeah.
I would expect you would do for me.
Exactly.
Like, but
We
people
shouldn't
don't want
even
to
be
hear
talking.
that.
They
People don't
don't.
want to
Of
hear
course
that.
they don't. It's criticism. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
However, it's like me talking to y'all. I just met y'all. You know what I'm saying? Doing this podcast, we became friends. If y'all don't tell me I'm fucking up, come on now. What are we doing this for?
Right.
Why are we even talking? If you can't tell me when I'm fucking up, but you can tell me when I'm doing good, or you can tell me to go fuck up. You can tell me to go do some bullshit, but you won't tell me to go do the right
I feel
thing.
like
They're never your friends anyway.
it all ties into knowing who you are.
Facts.
Because if you know who you are, can't nobody tell you like,
Mhm.
yeah, like right.
Cause some
they
people,
can't tell
it's
you
easy
right and
for them to
wrong.
just follow behind or go with the
Yeah.
flow, or like you said, pick up your phone and I abide by this, or this what I live
Yeah.
by, since this what I see and everybody liking it and this is
Yeah.
what's real. Like so, yeah.
I feel
definitely
like
get
that plays a huge role because nowadays I feel like it's a lot of followers and not a lot of leaders. Like everybody is falling victim to what they see on social media. They're being influenced by it, and stuff like that. So that plays a big role in dating, like I said before, because they see this on social media, like, oh, if this nigga not doing that, don't fuck with him. Or if this girl not doing that, like, you shouldn't be fucking with them. But at the end of the day, like, what works for you in your relationship? Because social media is a million people. Like, it's a million people with opinions chiming in on this one subject. But at the end of the day, if you really love somebody, you would know, like, what works for
What's
them
gonna work.
and what they can do to work for you. Like, so, yeah, I just feel like...
Communication.
Exactly. Yes. So, speaking of social media, I know y'all probably have seen lately that Instagram has decided to take likes away. And it's, before they said it was like, just like a universal thing, but now it's like kind of optional. You can go into your settings and dictate if you want people to see how many likes you have or not. So what do y'all feel about the whole...
For real?
They gonna see these likes.
Yeah. I didn't know it was optional. I didn't know it was optional.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
I seen it. They asked me, like, how they be having like the whole vote thing, the whole cover thing at the top of your timeline.
Go sit on the committee for Instagram.
No, they asked you, like, so we have this new feature. If you want to keep your likes on or take the likes off, like, basically. And I seen some people have taken theirs off or whatever the case may be. So what do y'all feel about, like, likes versus no likes?
I feel like, what's the point with no likes? It's Instagram. What's the
You
point?
too worried about the wrong thing.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Yeah.
'cause
You
that's
post a
what it's
picture
built on.
and you felt like that shit was a bad bitch picture and you got 40 likes. Baby, you got 40 likes and you
I
still
just
a bad
feel
bitch.
Yeah, I
That don't
feel like...
matter. You felt like you put that shit on and your followers they was hating on you or they weren't fucking with you.
Yeah.
Or they maybe
that
ain't
happens.
see it. Exactly.
But it's really all about
But
dynamics.
you would
gotta
still
post
have
at
that
the right
shit on.
time.
Certain times.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
story, you can't post
It's
too
literally
much,
a
not too
science.
little. Like,
Right.
It's
And,
real
the
science.
algorithm
Bruh.
really fuck it up too as well.
It's literally
Yeah.
a fucking science. Like you, a certain day at a certain time during a certain...
there are marketing tips for
wanna
that
prove
shit.
all
I'll be
that
like,
shit,
how
I
do
swear.
people keep... And there's literally people that keep up with this shit day and night. And I'm like, how do you do it, man?
Because y'all know, like,
It's a
influencers
job.
who make a lot of money off of that, they have to keep up with it because that's their bread and butter. How many likes they get, how many followers they may gain in a day, how many comments they get on the post.
I be hearing
just
girls make that
engagement.
check off of Instagram.
They do.
And TikTok.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a business. Like, people are making a lot of money off of social media these days and YouTube too. Like, these little kids on YouTube playing with toys, making
Oh my
millions
God.
of
Ryan's World,
dollars.
I'm
Yes.
tired of it.
Making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But
Just playing with a toy.
Just playing
like,
with
why
toys.
are you a kid and you want to watch a kid play with a toy?
like,
Bruh,
I was-
they love it.
I was watching this video and it was this little girl. It was a cute video. I'm thinking like, oh, they just caught that off guard. You know what I'm saying? Of the little girl talking the way she was talking to her dad. No, clicked on like, the Shade Room has like via whatever. Clicked on that. Baby girl got a whole page. She probably like 3 years old. She got a whole
Yes.
page. I'm like, oh hell, I don't even feel right scrolling on her little
Yeah.
page. Like, how
But
is
it's
this?
those
This
little kids that
crazy.
like don't go to casting calls because you know how casting calls were big, probably like when we were younger.
Yeah.
Now you find a sensation off TikTok. These little
Yeah.
kids literally know
They don't even have casting
like,
calls no more.
no
They
more,
just
right? Like
go
these
online
little
and
kids
find
be
them.
knowing like movie lines. Y'all know how like TikTok you go over whatever
That
the
one little boy funny.
the one
He
with the
look
rush
kinda
hour.
Mexican or something.
Yeah.
him and his dad.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna tell me he's not about to be on Disney
Oh,
or
he is.
Nick
it's
or
so easier.
them little boys.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
way easier. Social media make it way easier.
Yeah, for sure.
for you to be
But,
seeing and everything.
I just feel like personally, as far as the likes and no likes, like you were saying, like, a like can't dictate how I feel about myself. Like, whether I get 1 like or 1,000 or whatever the case may be. Like, if I feel like I'm cute enough to post it, I'm gonna post it. Like,
Not everybody
likes
feel
don't
like
matter
that
to
though.
me.
We might not, but the younger generation,
And guess what? At the
They
end of the
depend
if they
day,
on
don't
it.
get enough, they're gonna delete it
but
and
guess what?
repost
At the end of
it.
the day, we might not
That's
know.
weird to me. And
Okay.
they
We
be
need to
thinking,
put on their story
they be
Yeah.
thinking
and see
people
how much
don't
the story
see that.
get, and then repost it.
Yeah.
Like,
What you gonna say?
But at the
My
end of
bad,
the
boo.
day, you could take your likes off. we ain't gonna know how many likes you got, but if your little tired ass only got 2 likes, you still gonna be sitting there just front 'em.
Exactly.
So you might as well just leave it on so we can hopefully
Right.
circle back around and like
But
it
some
like
people
damn.
are embarrassed by how many likes they may not get.
Oh, I don't
Like
care.
that's the thing.
Embarrassed?
Like I don't give a. I don't care about
I get
likes.
that.
Like it's my job to like myself. Your like is an extra. Like it don't matter.
You
This-
wanted to follow me.
right? This my
Yeah, well,
page.
yeah.
Like it's my page.
Is it still a bad thing to like your own picture?
Huh?
Because I know they used to say like, if you like your own picture, it was.
Then that's corny.
I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like if
I don't give a fuck if my
you-
picture's sitting at $2.99. I hit that motherfucker. 300. There we go. Let's take that.
I just feel like if you post it, you already like it. You know.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I mean,
still gonna
it's,
like it again.
that's a slippery slope as far as like likes and no likes. But yeah, I don't know that whole likes and no likes thing. It's weird.
I just
I
feel
would
like
never
that's what
take my
Instagram
likes
is
off.
for. So
Yeah.
why, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never take my likes off with y'all.
No.
I didn't even
No.
know they had a feature until you just said that.
Yeah,
It's literally like news to me.
it'll just
I
say
had
like
no idea.
this person and others.
I honestly thought my phone was tripping when it was like not
Others.
saying any likes.
Yeah,
I'm like, maybe this shit's tripping. I don't know.
nah, you can change.
Log out. Log
Yeah,
back in.
it's in
I
your
don't know.
settings. You can do that now.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you care?
No.
Don't make
You
me
okay?
come.
I know.
Yeah. I feel like nowadays I don't really post a lot anyway.
Anyway.
Like, it just be
Mhm.
like, all right, if I'm out of town, business post.
And then honestly, I feel
Promo
like the
post.
story is more anyway. Like
The story's
I
more
think
Yeah.
the
important
story
now
is
than-
more important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, y'all ready to get into set the mood?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so as y'all know, our set the mood segment is where we talk about new music that's come out, any music we're listening to, really anything we're watching on TV, Netflix, and chilling to, all that kind of stuff. So, what have y'all been listening to and watching?
I've been listening to Slime Language too.
Slime Language, okay, yeah.
That's all I've been listening. I
Yeah.
don't know why I can't stop listening to it.
Yeah, it's a good album for sure. I
That's
agree.
all I've been playing. And that Bruno Mars song, my son love that.
I'll leave the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
He loved to sing that in his car seat. So between that
His
album and
car
that song,
seat on.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know
Niggas
the
love
radio
hard
always play shit late, so they just now playing a Giveon Heartbreak.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I just hear that so now I've
yeah.
been replaying it from the
Yeah.
last time. Yeah, so
'Cause that's been out for like what, a year now?
something like
Yeah,
that.
I love Giveon though. He has a unique voice.
Baby and Dirk, Voice of the Heroes.
Oh yeah. So
I
what
don't
y'all
listen
think
to
about that album?
That's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool.
It's cool. I feel like I'm disappointed.
Oh, girl on Instagram said Dirk got a 7-year-old that he don't take care of, honey.
Oh, I seen that.
I seen that.
I seen that, but I just feel like, you know what, a nigga popping, it's always the extra females on the side that want to come out and be like
And
this
say
and that.
whatever.
So you never really know until shit is confirmed. But as far as the album, I feel like I was expecting a little bit more than what we got. I feel like Dirk carried the album, and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting Baby
Baby.
to carry the album, like, cause you know.
You think it was the other way around?
You
Okay.
think so? I
Heard
just
you.
feel like Dirk is really reaching his prime right now. Like, I feel like he's growing as an artist. Because when he came out, 2014, 2015, I was not fucking with Dirk. But now, everything he put out, I'll be like, oh, okay. Like, I fuck with this. But
It was a meme the other day. They put his old picture by his next picture and was like, y'all knew Dirk. Y'all have known Dirk since what, last year? I've known him since. And I definitely have been listening to Dirk since like 2013. And he has definitely shot up there.
definitely grown.
I mean, he deserved it for sure.
Yeah, he does.
But definitely shot up there. I haven't listened to the whole thing. I think I listened to the first 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
It was
I just
cool to
feel
me.
like, as far as the album, it's no singles. Like, I haven't listened to any song that I feel like will
Voice
be
of the
played.
Heroes is a single.
You think
And
so?
that shit up there on the charts. Yeah.
It is. I feel like, well, me personally, I feel like there's not really no like strong singles that'll be like played on the radio. Cause y'all know, as soon as Baby drop a song, it's on the
It's
radio.
over. Yeah.
Like he just dropped that
It's
song
up.
with Kurt Franklin, and it's been in rotation on the radio. But as far as the album, I haven't heard not one song from that album be played on the radio. Like none. So
Shout out to Baby meeting with Kamala.
who is it?
He met with Kamala.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to
I
Baby
feel like
Meet
I'm
with
proud of
Kamala.
him. His growth.
I love that shit.
Like he's doing a lot.
love that shit.
He's doing a lot.
Use your platform for what it's there
Yeah.
for, sir. Use that money for what it's there for.
You
It's
know how
gone.
Drake just won the whole 2010s Artist of the
That's
Decade?
live.
I feel like Baby is definitely on a track to win for the whole 2020s or whatever.
ones,
Yeah. So
Do y'all watch
see that.
Family Business?
Too hard.
Family Business.
Y'all don't know. Y'all got. Please go look it up. It's on.
BET?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can I
Don't
get your
quote
login?
me. Don't quote me.
Can
But
I
they
get your
got,
login?
they got a lot of different up there actors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know the
It's
Family
fresh on
I've seen
there.
the
Business.
previews. So
Fresh play on there?
It's
second
good.
season
Who?
just started,
Fresh.
right?
Who?
Tretch.
Tretch.
Naughty by nature.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second
Yeah.
season just started, right? I've been
Yeah.
seeing previews for it.
It's like the second half. They cut it off in the middle of the season at like episode 6. But go watch it. It's good. That's what I've been watching. It's
it
definitely
looks good.
It's definitely good.
Yeah.
I've been watching The Shy, honestly.
Okay.
The first 3 of season 4 came out. It's been great, y'all.
It has.
Tap in.
Yeah.
What
Tap
about The
into The Shy.
Conjuring? Did anybody watch that one?
I went to the
new one?
movies.
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring was so good. Tap in.
I
Tap
heard
in.
it was terrible.
It was so good.
Hey.
I am such a scary
'Cause y'all
movie
know
buff.
nowadays
But it's
like,
not scary. It's a good story.
Because I love
Every scary movie is
Insidious.
not-
Insidious is my favorite, like, scary movie series.
Insidious is very good.
And you know, The Conjuring kind of is
It's a
like a
spin-off.
side. Yeah.
But
spin-off.
so is Annabelle and The Nun and something else. But
Yeah.
I went to the movies actually to go see The Conjuring.
What, the new one?
Mm-hmm.
Do they get it on, like, demand? Because, you know, a lot of places are doing, like...
It actually is on HBO.
HBO.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I just
have to check it out.
I was thirsty, girl. I wanted to go to the movie so bad.
So what do
I'm
y'all?
going to the
Okay,
movies.
so one movie I was excited for is Cruella, the new Dalmatian.
It looked good though.
I heard
Cruella was
It looks
top
good.
tier.
It was.
Cruella was
Okay, I
top
gotta
tier.
watch it. I got somebody.
Can I get your
Disney
login?
Plus login. I got it. Behind gave me
Yeah.
hers.
Oh yes.
I thought that was really good.
Yes.
I mean, definitely
I
like
ain't got no kids. I ain't got no
up there
Disney
in the
login.
age, like teenage. You know, definitely not a Disney little kid movie, but that was.
But I mean,
that
we
was
grew
really
up
good.
with that. So
Is
we
it
wanna
animated?
see what's next?
Okay.
Not at all. What is the girl named Ellen Page? What's her name? It's
I'm
not
not
Ellen
sure.
Page.
Fact check.
The girl that sang, she was in a lot of movies, but I can't think of her name. But she's one of my favorite actors.
I love that movie. I don't know why I've watched it twice, and I think I'm
have?
gonna go watch it again. I just thought it was so good and detailed. And the story made sense. And then, you know, as kids, we were kind of just like, well, fuck Cruella. Why she
Because
want
you
to kill
know, in
Dalmatians?
our kids' movies, it was always the villain.
Yeah,
and they never
but
really got
watching
into who
that-
the villain was.
Exactly. And watching that really makes you like, well, that's why Cruella is how she is. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like
so,
the Joker, like when they came out with the Joker's, like I guess his
and now I hate the
autobiography.
Dalmatians. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
No, I'm not saying it like that. But growing up, we
Still.
hated Cruella.
Right,
But
yeah,
watching
right.
Cruella, it's like, damn, because y'all know Dalmatians
dogs
aren't
do?
friendly dogs.
They
Like,
are. They not?
no.
They're very hyper and they're kind of mean.
Oh. I'm cool on
I love
Dalmatians,
dogs,
honey.
but girl.
Mm-hmm.
So what else y'all been watching?
That's about it.
That's
Play
it.
off.
I still been listening
just
to that
watching the
Future
playoff.
and Thug. I still fucking love that mixtape. 200. I love that. I love that mix. I'm pretty sure that's what it's
Fact check.
called. 200.
How the playoffs been going?
So
Pretty good.
I bet it's
Sam.
somebody that
Winning.
LeBron was gonna make it to the finals,
Phoenix
and
still.
I didn't come through on the
Phoenix
bench.
still kicking ass. Of course, I'm rooting for Atlanta. Hope they could pull it out. I don't know. It's been pretty good though.
yeah.
Who you
Who
got
playing
winning it all?
tonight?
So
I'm
what
gonna
do
be
y'all
honest,
think
I don't
about
know,
the
'cause
fights?
I'm not none of a fan of none of
I'm
these
not
teams
a-
like that.
Of what?
Who are you a
LeBron
fan
fans.
of?
LeBron, of course.
Okay. So how was your feelings after that game, the last game?
I seen it coming.
Yeah.
You could see it coming. He was tired. AD broke down. They
LeBron
ain't
is
really got
getting
no supporting
old.
cast yet, and he getting old.
He
And
is.
shit, what he 17?
You think they've been
years?
hating on him
Yeah.
since day one? You think they always want they want to have an issue with him, or some of the stuff is like
He got now. I'm gonna be honest. He got his issues. Like it'd be a lot of shit. I'd be like, come on, bro. You can't be flopping around like this and
Yeah.
shit. Like, come on.
It's a
You
lot
was
of
like
good.
6'11",
It's a lot of good young
nigga.
niggas
Why are
that's
you
waiting to prove their
falling all
point.
out? Yeah.
It's
But
a lot of good young niggas that's waiting to prove
For
their point.
somebody his size who done held it down this long, he most definitely done had a lot of haters.
Yeah.
But
they want to appreciate him till he retire.
nope.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Oh,
So-
but the fight.
Yeah, the fight.
Honestly, part of me didn't even want to watch it because I knew it was going to happen.
Right.
I think everybody was just waiting for a knockout. But, you know, they did say that he knocked him out but kind of
But
held
held
him
him up,
so he
from
wouldn't
falling
fall.
to
Yeah.
keep it, you know, yeah. But we all knew that outcome. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's Floyd.
I don't know.
cool,
I mean, it's Floyd.
Did y'all see the
But I
the
think
Chad
the-
Johnson?
It did. I
That
was
was
salty. I
funny.
wish
Yeah.
Ocho would have.
Unfortunately.
Oh, you thought it was gonna do better?
I was rooting for him.
That was sad.
I didn't
It
even
was
know
like
it was
a
fire.
2-piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he was like
asleep.
the little pre stuff.
He's on the undercard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Barely.
yeah.
He barely made it.
So yeah, okay, let me see what else. New music. I'm personally waiting on Polo G new album because I love Polo G. And he got a lot of good features coming up. Like I feel like he has definitely grown as the artist from the what was his hit record? Pop Out at Your Party. I'm with the gang.
Okay.
Yes, like I feel like he definitely grown from then. He done broke a lot of records. He done got a lot of platinum albums.
Oh,
gold
G got a
albums.
couple hits though.
He do like yeah. So I'm waiting on that because I feel like he gonna give me what Dirk and Baby didn't. So that's
She's
that's
still
what I'm
waiting on that.
Yeah,
And
and
it ain't
then
there.
y'all know Roddy Ricch just dropped a new song.
Did he?
Yeah, it's called Late Night. Late at Night.
Okay,
And-
so
Is it good?
today's Thursday, right?
Mhm.
So tomorrow, Type Shit by Migos and Cardi B. Need to Know by Doja Cat.
Oh yeah, Migos about to drop the Culture
Yeah.
3.
Mhm.
Yup.
Lord,
I'm
I'm
so
telling y'all,
curious.
I love the Migos to the bottom of the pit of my soul.
I do too.
But I
it's
hope
salty.
this go how they want it to go. Like I'm praying that this album is fire because honestly,
This
the
is last
Migos is the
chance.
shit. But they,
I didn't understand anything they was saying at Floyd's fight. I'm sorry. I didn't know what they were
But
talking
do you
about.
know how
you look good. I don't know what you're talking about though.
do you know how disrespectful I felt like the TV programming people were to keep like talking over them and cutting them out? Like this is the fucking Migos. What are you talking about? Like
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it just hurt to see somebody who you love so much as like a group and as artists to slowly die out.
They was
We all
dead
got
ass
our
wrong for
time.
trying to
We
put
all
out
got
solo
our
albums.
time.
That's just my thing. They was dead ass
I
wrong
just-
for trying to
it
put
was
out
We
a
all
songs.
lot
got
of-
our time though. We all got our time.
It was a lot of
Okay, so
industry
look,
shit
dead,
going
though.
on.
All right, so it's Need to Know by Doja Cat, Tryouts by Dream Doll, Thought Shit by my good sis Meg, and For the Love of New York, Polo G featuring Nicki Minaj. I'm excited for this like whole Nicki Minaj
Yeah, the
Ride
that
comeback.
we're about to go
The
on.
comeback.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm excited for my girl.
But do y'all feel like she riding these features to be relevant?
No, because she doesn't need to be relevant. She's Nicki.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, like we said, just like Migos, everybody got their time when they kind of die out. And I feel like Nicki, like her last album didn't do as good. And she just made it more relevant by trying to compete with everybody that beat her on the charts. Like, but other than that, Queen album, I feel like personally wasn't that good.
Well, I
You
felt
know?
like they all with
Queen album.
Yeah,
I think with
Nicki Minaj.
everything with as far as I guess what happened with Young Money and they get
Yeah.
loyalty or
Royalty.
royalties for it. I feel like they were able to drop like Drake did with Care Package. Like I feel like they were able to drop a lot of the things that they weren't able to drop on their individual like albums and give it to their sectors of people. So I feel like that was the purpose of her doing that. Because it was just a bunch of throwbacks. And it's like throwbacks that you still hear to this day. Still get you hyped, still get you ready. You know what I'm saying? For the
Right.
next song. Like you said, I don't know. I mean, you can't really compare Nicki to like the City Girl wave that's going on right now.
Definitely
That's gonna be,
not.
it's probably, but
It's like
it
you
might be
compare
hard.
Migos to anybody else that's out right now.
Right.
Like,
I could just
you know?
see it being hard though. Or like, I feel like we'll grasp to it because we know that's Nicki.
we know Nicki.
We know Nicki
yeah.
from the bottom, but a lot of people don't know Nicki from the bottom. They know Nicki
Exactly.
from now, so they might
Yeah.
not grasp as far as
Yeah.
hard as she would probably like them to. Like with Meg, like when she first came out, everybody was on Meg, but then when she started dropping her own things, everybody's like, I don't know what
just
she's
feel
talking about, but you gotta
Like we
you gotta
talked
listen.
about
It's
in
all
our
about
very
listening.
first episode. Like nowadays, a lot of female rappers aren't as versatile as they could be to stay relevant. Like Meg really has the same subject matter.
Right.
So I can see why a lot of people would be like, okay. Like, you know. But I'm excited to see what she's going to do with this new song that's dropping.
That shit.
Yeah, maybe give us a little bit something different.
Shouts out
but-
to Versus. My good sis Eve.
Period.
And Trina.
It's going down, and I'm ready
yeah.
for that.
I
Who y'all
am.
think gonna win?
Oh, Eve.
Oh yeah,
Eve.
it really ain't no.
Yeah,
no
I
fight,
say
yeah.
Eve too.
For sure.
Yeah, I say Eve
I
too.
saw a meme. Y'all know I'm the queen of looking at memes, honey. It was Eve in her short Platinum Blonde. They was like,
Yeah.
if this Eve show up, it's a
Oh,
wrap.
for sure.
With the
For
dog paw
sure.
showing, baby.
Yeah.
It's
I feel like
so
people
funny.
sleep on Eve, but Eve got hit.
She the goat.
She has hits.
She the
Like
goat. She
Trina-
went off grid, married her husband, honey.
A billionaire.
Leave her alone.
Trina got like 6.
That's what I'm saying. Like Trina don't got a lot of like her one club hit gets played all the time, which is Look Back at It.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like she still stayed kind of relevant.
But she got a couple hits, even with like
She
features,
do.
like the one with Kelly Rowland. Here we go again.
Yeah.
And then Trina got some shit. She just
Oh, yeah,
But that was back in her
She up to
prime.
10.
You gotta
And
think
you
about
know,
it. Here
I'm
we
the
go again.
queen
was
of
over 10
Miami.
Years, it's over 10
She gonna say
years
that at least
old.
like
all these
10
verses we've been
times.
watching over 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to see Usher, Mary, Mariah.
What do y'all
wanna
think about
see the
Soulja Boy
real.
and Bow Wow?
I don't even care. Honestly, I laughed
You don't
at it when I
care.
seen it.
Soulja Boy and
I
Bow
feel
Wow
like
is
that's
our
neck and
whole
neck.
life.
It
I laughed about it when I
is.
seen it,
Bow-
honestly.
Listen, Soldier started podcast. There wouldn't be no
Soulja started
podcast without
everything.
Soldier.
Soulja started everything.
Y'all wouldn't
I
even
ran
be
through
here
the
right
door.
now.
That motherfucking Soulja Boy is
He
something else.
started YouTube.
Yeah. Shit, that nigga
But as
living
far as
in
them
an
apartment.
going
apartment.
head to head is what
I got
I'm
a
saying.
mansion
Yeah.
with a basketball hoop in the front. You ain't got no front yard. Damn.
I feel like that's gonna be the best battle.
It's gonna be
thus
comedy
far.
more than anything.
Anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
because
sure.
for both of their time periods, for Bow Wow's time period and for Soulja Boy's time period, they was dominating the charts. Like, period. So it's like, it's just gonna be kind of funny to see. And now I see that a lot of the versus battles, they're not necessarily picking a winner. They're just like, you know,
Letting it
like,
vibe.
yeah, letting
I
it
would
vibe.
never really want to. It's all black excellence to me for real. Because I've enjoyed almost every, even the older ones. Like my mom, what was the last one that was close by Mother's Day? It was
Isley
SWV.
Brothers? Oh no.
And yeah, but before that one, Isley Brothers and
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
my mama went crazy. She ain't
Oh, yeah,
never,
they be in the living room
my
fucking it
stepmama,
up.
she ain't never drunk that much. And my stepmama, she's not a drinker at all. But that night, I mean, her 2-step was going, y'all.
Fucking it up.
She just kept on sipping and sipping. I said, all right now, calm down. But I definitely have enjoyed all the verses. I'm glad
I
they're
have
still, like, you know, keeping them going. But like I said, I want to see big time. I want to see Usher. I want to see Chris Brown, Mariah. I want to see, you know.
Mary J.
For sure. But who can top Swiss was on the Breakfast Club talking about that. Who can really
They
top
said
Mary?
Mariah and Mary J.
Who can top
I feel
Mary?
like can't nobody go against Mary besides Mariah. Cause they're both queens in their own right. Like they both dominated the
So
chart.
there's really not a lot of people who can go up and
I think
I don't think it's really
Beyonce,
anybody who can go up
Mariah,
against
Mary.
Mariah.
You can't,
I
you
feel like can't
top
nobody
them.
go against Beyonce.
Beyonce and Rihanna,
Mariah.
I would love to see it.
Mariah.
Beyonce and Rihanna,
Mariah
I would
can
love
go
to
against
see it.
Beyonce.
Hell
Okay.
For sure.
Mariah.
I mean, I know I said this on one of the episodes. Mariah is the
I
only
feel like
person.
Mariah. I feel like Beyonce. I don't even know who that is.
You already know she be on some bullshit too.
Mariah gonna come out singing Christmas classics on her ass.
The
Like,
same
gonna be-
All I
song
want for
every
Christmas
year.
is shut shit down.
She gonna throw shade
It's
like,
over.
who's had the best Christmas song for the past 25 years? Mariah.
Ain't that something?
All
Top
I
of the
want for
charts
Christmas.
every year.
Yeah, every year.
I said that on one episode. I'm
I
like,
still
but
watch
how?
the video. That old ass VCR video. I'm watching it. I bet you I'm watching that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like some Mariah Carey.
Okay, y'all. This been a good episode. Good episode. Anything I want to add? What you got coming up as far as parties wise?
I need to know because I'm there. We missed the white party, but we ain't missing nothing else. And then Joey, he was real modest too. You know, I throw a party here, I throw a party there. Nah, let me tell you something. St. Patrick's Day, opening day, Cinco de Mayo.
Jorge returns on Cinco de Mayo.
Man, he gets it popping.
Let me see. What's going on next? So next Thursday, I'm actually starting a Thursday at I forgot the name of the crab spot. Don't kill me.
A
But
crab spot.
what we're doing is something called Rhythm and Boil. It'll be our R&B night at this Boil spot in Pleasant Ridge.
Okay.
It's right over where Biggs and Lowe's is, where Biggs was and where Lowe's is in that plaza.
Yeah.
But we're starting a Rhythm and Boil night. That'll be an R&B night there every Thursday. And then we're also working on an O to the A party, which is basically all of the promoters from Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland putting together a weekend to take over Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, the next big thing will be All-Star in Cleveland. I got a few things lined up. Hopefully, we could do a hangar part 2 up there for for All-Star Weekend. That's
I'm sorry
something
we
we
missed
trying
that.
to work on. Yeah. So we gonna try to fit another one in here though before the summer ends.
So how was Jacquees? Did he do a good job?
He did a good job. Shit, he
Yeah.
sounded better down there than he do on CD.
I heard
For
that.
real.
Did nobody
Yeah,
mess
hey.
up the airplanes, the
Yeah.
cars, none of that?
Nothing.
One time for the
It
real
was-
singers.
That was
You know what I'm
great.
saying?
Actually,
The real
a good
singers.
turnout, no riffraff, no nothing.
That's
Like,
good.
And everybody looked good.
They did.
Yes.
They
The
did.
white
Yeah.
looked good.
They
The red
did.
carpet looked good.
That was a good look.
Ambiance,
That was a
the
good
ambiance
look.
was just when
Y'all gotta
people got
definitely do
there,
that again.
they didn't expect what it was.
Y'all gotta do
Yeah.
Labor Day, a rewind.
Yeah, we thinking about the end of July, beginning of August. Honestly,
Yeah, 4th of July, Labor Day, something,
Yeah.
you know.
we gonna put another one together.
Y'all got a promo more this time, because I only heard about it on the wheels.
Listen,
I'm like,
it
you-
literally, it was so last minute because it was
Yeah.
supposed to be something else, and last minute
It
it was
just
just
all
all right,
came
y'all,
together
let's
how
do
it
this.
did.
Yeah.
And we were scared because it was last minute because that got put together in a month, and it realistically probably should have took 2 to 3 months to do, but shit, we kicked ass on it. So
Sure did.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you on that.
good.
But next
Yeah.
event, we're definitely there for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming
I
on.
appreciate y'all having me.
Yes. Okay, so as y'all know, we got to our outro.
Why are you so
Right? Like, how you want somebody to be serious with you?
right?
And you laughing. And
right,
then look at
y'all.
me. You know I'm going to laugh with you.
This has been another episode of